Yeah, welcome again to this wonderful strokes. Your strokes, my stroke, different strokes for different folks with Francis Okolie. And this is my series. Why force it? Why force it series? Series 1. Let it form. Yeah, let it form. Fathers, let it form. Mothers, let it form. Leaders, let it form. Mentors, let it form. For the fact that things are not going, maybe your own style, your own ways, your own understanding, your own ideas are not being followed by either your mentees or the people that you think they are junior to you, that does not make you to criticize them. You shouldn't criticize them. Let it form. It may not be your own style. It may not be your own idea. It may not be your own ways of doing things. But let it form. That brother, that sister, that child, that mentee of yours that is doing that thing, and all of a sudden you start criticizing, you start condemning, you start saying, it's not doing the right way. Yes, because it is not your way. How are you sure it is not God's way? How are you sure it's not being instructed by God to do such? How are you sure it's not a way of even getting a new dimension about things? Please let it form. Let it form. Encourage that person, encourage that brother, encourage that sister. Don't condemn. You may be committing sin if you don't know. For the fact that maybe you don't understand the idea, the way that brother, that sister is doing his things, does not make it not a right thing. If it is okay by God, it may be his direction, he may have received that direction somewhere and he's doing his own thing. Yeah, it's not your style. You are not used to it. It was not the way you were brought up with. It's not the way you know how to do things. But don't forget that it's his style. There are 1,001 ways to cook a jollof rice. If the ingredients are there and the main sauce, which is the rice, is there, they can go through any way to cook it, and it still come out delicious and it's still edible, and people will still enjoy it. Let it form. In any way, let it form, so that you don't end up being guilty and regret. It will form. Please let it form. Instead, rather encourage that brother, encourage that sister. Be fair, be prayerful. You can make corrections too. Maybe the person is not doing it the way, but it may be the way God has sent him. It may not be your way. Please let it form. I've come with this stroke in this series, Why Force It series. And this first series is Let It Form. It may be hitting you. Yeah, it may be hitting you for you to get corrections, to be corrected, to you to be called to order, so that you don't end up being a sinner or being condemned because you were criticizing that good thing. It is forming. Let it form. Till I come again next time, my name is Francis Okolie with different strokes for different folks.